Ruslan.
So
And
so yeah,
you
that
also stopped drinking too, right? Like you went through a
yeah,
season of like you just had to stop any casual alcohol. You cut that out, and you really got on the
yep,
fitness tip, and it all kind of worked together.
yep. Cut out drinking. For multiple reasons. I mean, one, because it's not healthy for a sensitive brain. If you
Come on.
are wrestling with brain health and mental health, alcohol is actually pretty detrimental. It dehydrates the brain. It can a- uh, a- um, acerbate. That's the word I'm trying to say, but it accelerates the anxiety and the depression a lot of times. And I stopped drinking coffee. I was drinking coffee all the time as well, and just started, exercising. Green tea,
Yeah,
vitamins, natural antioxidants that can get me up. And so those are just, just taking care of myself, taking care of my
that's
body.
dope.
You realize you're not gonna be around forever, so you want to be as healthy as you can be, so you can be as effective as you can be while you have time.
Come on, man. I got to
Yeah,
brag on you real quick before I ask you this last question. As long as I've known you, man, I think you've been a solid example of someone that's been committed to your faith, committed to your local church. You've always been plugged into some type of church, doing something in the local ministry. You've been married to your wife for how long? You guys been married? You guys been married what? 15 years?
15,
15
15
years.
years.
I've been married 13. And so I think sometimes people miss that side of your consistency and persistence of just being the same person, even though you went through ups and downs. Personally, your character has always remained solid. So I want to honor you and say that to you publicly. My last question to you is, man, twofold. One, how can people that are struggling with their faith get on the journey of reconstruction? And then two,
Mm.
how can people be praying for you after hearing your heart on this, hearing you affirm the essentials of the faith, hearing you affirm the authority of Scripture, affirm the deity of Jesus? Lecrae is a Christian, like he follows Jesus. Like y'all gotta chill. Okay, so so how can people on the journey? How can they
Yeah.
reconstruct their faith? And then two, how can we be praying for you?
Yeah. So I use this analogy often. If I gave you an ancient recipe and it was, I don't know, maybe your family's from Spain, and there's some ingredients in that come from a particular fruit or vegetable in Spain,
Mhm.
and it's handed down over generations. And then when you get to it, you decide you don't need those ingredients anymore. Well, that's no longer an ancient family recipe. That's your recipe.
Mm.
and and that's how we've treated the scriptures in the faith, is
Mm.
that there are ancient um, values in understanding the Hebraic context, the
Yeah.
Jewish
Yep.
context
Yes.
that is in there. And when you extract those, it's no longer that ancient faith. It's something you've kind of molded together and meshed together and added things to. And so, yes, as long as Christ is the rock, you are a believer, but you're missing some critical elements and ingredients that give it that, oh man, I didn't know this.
Mm.
And so it's kind of like when what I would tell somebody who's struggling in their faith is that, man, go back to the origins. There's a
Come
good
on.
book by Lois Tverberg, which is called Walking in the Dust of Rabbi Jesus, which is very helpful, just like an entry point. Shout out to Vince Bantu, a multitude of people. It's a little heavier, but it gives you some perspective. The Lost History of Christianity by Riken gives you a paradigm of all the faith all around the world. And another, I like the Bema podcast as well. I think, and the Bible Project. Those are two good podcasts that just,
Yeah.
they incorporate a lot of Hebraic roots
Yes.
into their
Yes.
perspective. And so I think that's helpful for somebody wrestling with a lot of what's happened to you culturally, and it's made you not have the same uh, strong faith. And then just know God is good. He's good, and trust and believe that He'll hold your hand and walk you through this process.
That's awesome, man. How can the folks watching this be praying for you?
Um, man, I think for me, it's like I'll never be the same after everything that I've gone through. So I'm not the same Lecrae. I walk with the limp now. I have different struggles than I used to have, and I'm not um as vibrant as I once was. You know, it takes. I'm more cautious and careful to spend time with my family and just rush to get things done. And so I would just say, man, pray for me that I would know my limits. You know, I would know, like, all right, we're pushing too hard, or we're doing too much, and that what I do can be effective for people, and not just, I don't want to do things. Everything matters now in this season of my life. And so I just want to be effective and do it right. Yeah.
We're gonna be praying for you, brother. Is the summer playlist, is that official? I heard rumblings. I'm not sure if we allowed to say the date. Can we talk that? Cheers Close 4.
Hey,
we got a date.
Summer playlist is on the way.
Do we have a date? Because I got a date, but can we say the date? You don't know the date.
I know the date, but I don't want to say it because dates be changing, man. I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying? But listen, it'll be summer. So we know that. But
it'll be summer. It'll be summer. If Church Close 4 before the summer, after the summer, when can we expect that?
So here's what I want. I wanted Church Close 4 to pop off a lot sooner. But Swoop messed me up pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He changed the standards. He changed the standards. So I'm probably gonna, you know, I'll throw y'all some songs that I was gonna do. Maybe put some on the summer playlist or something. Swoop changed the standard, and then also, I think I didn't realize how much people wanted Church Close 4. Like, they really serious about it. So I'm like, okay, this can't just be like throwaway or like just, I'm just gonna spit some stuff for y'all. I'm like, oh, y'all really wanna, let me work hard to give y'all something dope, you know, and curate this well and not just throw it out there. So I'm about 50 songs in, but I'm like, I gotta go back and just make sure we do it right. So
we got any Ray Rock production on that? Because I know Ray Rock's been sending you some heat. Oh,
Ray Rock, we got Ray Rock on there. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Ray Rock. I think my brother I Am Rescued got confirmed for the summer playlist. I don't know if you know who that is, but he phenomenal.
Killed it. His track is crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts, man.
Crazy.
You know he's in Namibia, Africa, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's there now?
Like, that's where he lives. And his story is crazy. I'll tell you about it offline. I don't want to put all his business out there, but his story is wild, bro.
The song is out of control. Can't wait for y'all to hear it.
Any final words, final thoughts before we get out of here? I've kept you over time, so apologies in advance.
Man, you know, I just would say, man, to everybody who tunes into this, man, I appreciate y'all. Even for those people who are, I'm never going to convince all the anti-Lecrae people to not be, but I love you, okay? I love you. Pray for me, okay? All right, I love you. And I really love all the supporters, man. Y'all do me well, man, and y'all, you know, y'all got my heart. And yeah, man, I'm grateful. And then, man, you know, thanks Ruslan for you know, pushing the culture and just having the heart to push the culture. You know, you know, a lot of people don't realize, man, every artist that you be touching, man, got talent. And that's what made me realize, you know, talent when you touch it. They all are super dope. And you know, it's like, man, I was like, this man is an A&R for real. Like, y'all don't see the A&R skills this man got. You know talent when you see it. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, the magnificent, the illustrious, the multi-talented, best-selling, Grammy Award-winning author, all the above, Lecrae. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Love, man. Appreciate it.
Kingstream Entertainment. Ruslan.
Hey, thank you so much for making it till the end of this video. If you found it valuable, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. You can check out one of the other videos related to this that'll be over here. Now, I gotta tell you about a free training I have for anyone that is an entrepreneur, a creative, an artist, but maybe you are unsure on how to find your voice, how to find your niche. I have a free training in the description of this video. Check it out. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the next video.